man, what an experience, and scoring in the green and gold for the first time.
Yeah. Every time you put on the shirt, it's a really proud moment, and obviously scoring my first goals for the green and gold, as you said, is just something that as a kid you always imagine. You don't know if you're going to get there, and I'm just lucky enough that I was able to, and it just shows all the hard work that I've put in over the years has come to something.
Your first goal, was that against China?
Yeah, it was. In the first match in that tournament, it was the header against China. Yep.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And mate, how do you find working with the great Graham Arnold?
Yeah, awesome. He really built a strong team chemistry at the tournament in Thailand. Just the way he spoke to us, put the belief in us boys, and it wasn't an easy tournament. It was really hot, really humid there, but just being able to go every match, just keep pushing as a team, and in the end get the result. Yeah, it was a big part. Thanks to Graham Arnold.
Tell us about your Dutch football, because you're meant to play top flight this year. Tell us all about that, because it's another bummer about COVID. The competition was cancelled, right?
Yep. So last season I was playing I was part of the first team at SC Cambuur, and we had a really great season. We were set for promotion, and then because of COVID, the Dutch Football Federation decided no promotion, no relegation, and season cancelled. So that was really disappointing after such a good season. But now I'm here at the Mariners, so I'm just looking towards that.
Tell us about Dutch football, because I've seen you made a few comments just about the high level skill of that competition.
Yeah, so when I first went over there, I was about 15, 16, and I moved over from Blacktown City, and we were training 2 to 3 times a week, and I joined the under-17s of FC Groningen, and we were training pretty much every day, sometimes 2 times a day, and you could just tell, I could tell straight away that these boys had been playing nearly every day for years. Just the first touch was that little bit sharper, the passes were a little bit harder, and just the mentality to win every ball and win every game in training was a step higher from what I'd been doing at Blacktown before that. Yeah.
Where do you feel like, for Mariners fans that may not have seen you play, are you an out-and-out 10? Like, where do we feel like you'll play in the midfield here?
So I'm definitely a 10, but I also feel like I can play the sort of an 8 position, a sort of box-to-box midfielder. That's what I've done a lot of my career. For the Olyroos under Graham Arnold, we played with 2 strikers, and I played quite a lot of that as well, so I can play striker. So I'm quite versatile, and I'll play wherever Stadge wants me to.
Dan, are there boys in this group that you've played with and against before?
Not with. Kai Rolls was at one of the Olyroos camps, so I knew him before I came. Also Daniel De Silva as well. Unfortunately, we never linked up at an Olyroos camp, but hopefully that'll happen in the future. And obviously being in the whole football world, players. I know Mark Burigidi. He played in the Netherlands, and we have a mutual connection because there was a boy that played in my team last year. So you make those connections. Yeah.
Do you feel like you're at the best football club in Australia for your development right now?
Oh yeah, definitely. I think that's one of the reasons why I came. Mariners, they love to push on their youth, help develop players. You can see that from the players in the past that they've gone on to bigger and better things. And that was one of the decisions to come here was to work under Stadge, get game time, and further my career and see where it goes. But also importantly, help the club push back to where I believe it belongs.
If you have a great season, are you in contention to push up to the senior Australian team?
Who knows? Well, that's something I guess Graham Arnold will have to see. I'm just focusing.
I ask it, I've seen a few articles saying that you could be the solution to the soccer spot.
That's what people say. I'm not too sure. As I said, that's something that I have to leave up to Graham Arnold and Renee Merlestein. But my focus fully lies, obviously, on the Mariners, and to be able to push on to the first team of the Socceroos, I have to perform well here. So that's where my head's at the moment.
Yeah. So great future ahead of you, mate. What will it mean? Like, just try to sum up somehow if you do actually compete in Tokyo next year. What will that mean?
Oh, that'd be something that something amazing, you know. When I was younger, I never really thought, you know, Olympics is something I dream of achieving. You know, you think you want to be a professional footballer, you want to get to the highest level. But then once you get older and you start to realise, hey, Olyroos, Australia, they can qualify for the Olympics. And I've been thinking about this for a couple of years now. You know, it would just be amazing, and also to become an Olympian. You know, how many people can say that? So yeah, it would just be amazing.
Hey, when you were playing in the Netherlands, did you have heroes like around the league? Because you know some of the best footballers in the world come from that league, right?
Yeah, that's a good question. Not per se when I went there, but when I was younger, one of my biggest idols was Ruud van Nistelrooy, striker of the Netherlands. When I was really young, my parents got me this DVD of the Euro 2004, you know, highlights, and just seeing the Dutch national team and seeing him. Yeah, I from then I got his Manchester United shirt, his Real Madrid shirt. He was one of my biggest idols. Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Awesome.
Gary, do you want to take? Oh, sorry. Yeah, just a quick one from me. Dan.
Yep.
The last few weeks, how good's it been just getting back out on the pitch?
You know, it's it's been amazing. Obviously, we all know what COVID did to everyone. But just getting back together with the boys has been amazing. Working on, you know, the type of play style that we want. Me getting used to the weather again, you know, coming from the cold Europe. So yeah, it's been really great, and you know, the training has been at a very high level, high intensity. So yeah, we're looking forward to it.